Hey guys, tonight I went to see a show that compelled me, my experience compelled me, urged me to come home and share my thoughts and views with all of you. None other than the Halo Effect with Unearth and High Command, playing at the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto, an iconic venue. Perhaps for those of you outside of Toronto, the comparison would be CBGB's. So that will give you an idea of exactly the status of this venue and the overall landscape of the metal and rock scene in Toronto. So the evening started off with High Command. I have a feeling like I've seen these guys before, but I can't pinpoint exactly what show that was. Either way, they blew me away. If I didn't remember them before, I'm not gonna forget them now. They are an outstanding band, a thrash metal, crossover thrash band with some hardcore elements. They're just super energetic, and I honestly wasn't expecting the night to start off on that kind of a footing. They came on, they played a tight set, a short set, but one that left a lasting memory in all of those that were in attendance. And there were a lot of fans of the band in attendance. I wasn't one, but I'm definitely becoming one, because their sound, their thickness of their riffs, the guitar sound, the vocals, the drums, everything, the stage presence, everything that they put on display tonight really hit the mark as far as I'm concerned. This is the thrash, this is the crossover thrash that I really like, and I feel like it kind of has been lacking in my life. So I was extremely excited after watching them play, because I'm thinking to myself, like, this is a band that's definitely going to stay on high rotation as far as my playlists are concerned. Like I said, I have a feeling like I've seen them before, not quite sure where, but I won't forget them now. They were outstanding. I couldn't think of a better way to get the night started, to get the energy levels up and going. Then after them came Unearth. Now, I saw Unearth last time that they played in Toronto, which was at the Hard Luck. They were headlining, it was a co-headlining tour with the Darkest Hour. And this time they are a support band for the Halo Effect, but that doesn't mean that they don't give 110%. Holy shit, those guys, meaty, the sound, the riffs, the heaviness, everything. It was like a 28-ounce steak, medium rare, like the way it should be. Absolutely slapping people in the face, left, right, and center. They just came in and took no prisoners. I can't remember the last time that I was at a show. By the way, this was a sold-out show, around 400 to 450 people at the Horseshoe Tavern. The place was packed. You could not fit anything else in there, not even one of the 7 Little Johnstons. The place was that packed, and these guys came in and they found a way to get the crowd going, get circle pits going, crowd surfers happening. The place just became electric. It was like they were giving free Red Bulls and just some mushrooms for added value. It was just insanity. Like, I can't remember the last time I went to a show and I felt this kind of energy was palpable. I was right at the edge of the pit, and the energy was palpable. Everybody was excited. Everybody was on the edge, not of their seat, but on the edge of their pants or shorts, and enjoying every single moment. These guys definitely know how to perform live. They understand the crowd, they know what they're working with, and they get the most out of them. The synergy between band and crowd was absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, I've seen them before, and I've seen a performance like this before. But this time around, maybe because the venue is smaller, or at least it feels smaller, and everybody was so close together, I don't know, like, this was the best ever that I've seen from Unearth live, and it just sets the bar extremely high, not just for other performances by them, but by any performance by any band, because like I said, it's not every day that you go to a show and you're constantly just leaning back with the meatiness of the sound coming at you, with the energy of the people in the crowd. Like, just outstanding performance by Unearth. They played 4 songs from the new record, so the majority of the set was from the new album that just came out 3 weeks ago on Century Media. So I enjoyed the fact that I got to listen to some of those new songs live. Obviously the set list was not long, so I'm not going to complain about songs that I wanted to hear that I didn't hear. we'll have to wait for them to come back as a headlining show, which I won't miss, because if this is what I'm going to get every single time that Unearth is in town, sign me up. I'm there. I'm there for the show within the show. When was the last time you guys been to a concert and the drummer left the kit to crowd surf? It happened tonight with Unearth. When was the last time the guitar player put the guitar down and went for some crowd surfing and then came back and finished the song? Well, I don't know when it happened to you, but it happened to me today. I saw it. Unearth did it. Just things that you just don't see every day. These guys were as hyped as the people watching them. I loved every second of it. Honestly, one of the most underrated. I feel like they're super underrated because they put out great record after great record. Their live performances are off the charts, and still they don't get the same playtime on Liquid Metal and other stations, and they don't get the same talk, the same conversations around the internets as Sleep Token. And I'm not shitting on Sleep Token, but I'm sure you're not going to see the circle pits that I saw today. You're not going to see the crowd surfers. You're not going to see the stage divers that I saw today at a Sleep Token show. You may see somebody fart in the front row, but you're not going to see the crowd surfers. Just saying. Now, the halo effect. Let me say this. Tonight was one of those nights that one day I'll sit down with my grandkid and I'll tell them about the story of a band from Sweden, from Gothenburg, that made their way all the way to Toronto. And on a year where Sweden won the Eurovision, they came in and they put out a performance at a venue that allowed me to feel the sweat coming down from their eyebrows and hitting me in the face. That's how close everybody was. Now, I don't know if it was their sweat or the sweat of the fat guy next to me. Not that I'm not fat, but us fat dudes, we know what we're talking about. So anyhow, it was one of those performances that I really feel that it's unique in nature. This band, in my opinion, I was shocked that they were playing at the Horseshoe. I honestly was expecting them to play at a larger venue, because I honestly feel like the demand is going to be there. Now, the place was sold out. The venue is very intimate, and it has like that nostalgic factor to it. So there's a lot of great qualities to playing at the Horseshoe. I think at the end of the day, I'm glad that they did versus playing a bigger venue. Because if you're going to see the halo effect for the first time in a very short North American run, this is the way you want to see them. Because this is how you're going to be able to one day tell the story of that first time that you saw this band, the first time that they played in your city, and you were that close, and it was that intimate, and you see almost the birth of the band happening, or the rebirth of the band happening in front of you with every single song that they play. And tonight they threw in 2 brand new tracks from their album that they're recording that's coming out. I'm not going to say, but it's coming out. Anyways, so not only are you going to get the debut record tracks, you're going to get also 2 brand new songs, and that's also exciting to see because you get a little bit of a taste of what the new record is going to sound like. And if these 2 songs are a taste, the new record is going to be a lot heavier than its predecessor. But like I said, to me the night was all about seeing them in a venue like this, in a small venue where you could really feel the connection between the music, the band, and the listener, and it allows you to be there in those early days. Because I think the next time they come around, or the time after that, when these guys hit North America again for a big extensive tour, they're going to be playing a lot bigger venues. They're that kind of a band. They have that kind of quality behind them, and the demand will be there. So it's always nice for the first time to see them in a venue like this. I think you get more out of it as a fan, and I definitely feel like I walked away with a very unique experience. Very intimate, very interactive experience watching the halo effect in this venue with 2 great bands really setting the stage for what the halo effect was going to deliver at the end of the night. I hope you had a chance to see them during this run. If you didn't, they're going to be playing at Prague Power in September, and they're going to be playing some additional shows with another small tour run around that festival date. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Announcements will be coming. You're going to be able to see them if you didn't get a chance to see them this time around. Or buy a ticket and go to Prague Power and you can see them there. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts if you went to see them on any of the shows that they played during this short tour run, or if you got to see them somewhere else in Europe and big venue, small venue. Just hit me up in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on all three bands, High Command, Unearth, and the Halo Effect, and I'll see you all at the next video.